Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name CarriersCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long term.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the month Feb. The session will be very interesting and you will be learning a lot of things. New information will be provided to you, and it will be quite a helpful video for revision also for all the government aspirants. So let's start. First is name the learning teaching material that has recently been launched by Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji for the foundational stage. Now if we are talking about the foundational stage, what is this foundational stage? If you remember, in NEP 2020, FPMS, that is 5334 was launched, that is foundational, preparatory, middle and secondary. All right, and it was launched in NEP 2020. So for the age of these 5 years, that is from 3 to 8 years of children, this learning material was launched, and this learning material was named what? It was named as Jadui Pitara. And if we talk about NEP, the first NEP was launched in 1968, then 1986, and then in 2020. Remember, in 1992, the second NEP of 1986 was just edited. Next, which municipal corporations green bond have been recently listed on NSE, marking the first ever green bond issue by the municipal corporation in India? So they were in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. All right. Also, which is the cleanest city? It is your Indore in Madhya Pradesh. All right. And then if we talk about sovereign green bonds, they were issued by whom? RBI. All right. Next, if I ask you some questions such as, tell me, first G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting. First G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting. Where was this held? It was in Bengaluru. It was held in Bengaluru. All right. Then who launched the Vision for All Eye Health? The Vision for All School Eye Health. This was launched by whom? It was launched by the Goa government. Then next, floriculture mission. Floriculture mission. This was launched by which state? It was by Assam. Floriculture. What is the new capital of Andhra Pradesh? It is Vishakhapatnam. Who is the largest or which ministry is the largest buyer of MSME goods? Largest buyer of MSME goods. It is your Ministry of Defense. Then 46th International Kolkata Book Fair. It was held in West Bengal. 46th International. Remember, it is the 46th edition of the International Book Fair in West Bengal. Then Ladli Bahina scheme. Ladli Behna scheme. This was launched by which state government? It was by Madhya Pradesh state government. Next, tell me who launched Visit India Year 2023 initiative. I repeat, Visit India Year 2023 initiative. This was launched by G. Kishan Reddy. It was launched by G. Kishan Reddy. Alright. Next, which government has partnered with Patanjali Foods for palm oil cultivation? I repeat, for palm oil cultivation. Which state government has tied up with Patanjali Foods? It is your Nagaland government. It is your Nagaland government that has tied up with Patanjali for palm oil cultivation. Next, Gopalan Aerospace India Private Limited formed a joint venture with Omnipol Group, a partner of Czech Republic government institution and NATO, to integrate passive radars for Indian defense industry in the border region. So Gopalan Aerospace tied up with Omnipol Group, and this is Omnipol is for Czech Republic. All right. Next is name the company that has recently received Indian Technical Standard Order ITSO approval from DGCA for indigenously developed black boxes. This ITSO approval is basically a standardization approval that the product that has been developed is up to the mark. All right, it is having a certain standards. So this ITSO approval by DGCA was given to the black boxes. All right, for which company? It was your Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Then tell me first tourism working group meeting. First tourism working group meeting was held where? It was held in Gujarat. First tourism working group meeting was held in Gujarat. Then remember, Madhya Pradesh renames Bhopal's Islam Nagar as Jagdishpur. That is, Bhopal's Islam Nagar was renamed to Jagdishpur. Next, which state union territory has launched India's first marine special planning framework as a part of pact under the Indo-Norway Integrated Ocean Initiative? First of all, remember, it is India and Norway. They are working together on marine ocean initiative or marine sector, that is to do advancement in that particular area. So the question asked here is that with which state India launched the first marine special planning framework as a part of Indo-Norway Integrated Ocean Initiative? With whom it will be? It is your Puducherry. Then in Puducherry, if you remember, I.C. Pondi is the name of the beach festival observed here. Alright, who is the governor, lieutenant governor of Puducherry? Tamislai Sundarajan is the current lieutenant governor of Puducherry. Next, Dash has recently become the first high court in India to publish its judgment in regional language. It will be our Kerala High Court. If we are talking about Kerala, then remember, Kerala is the first state to convert 100 or to shift to 100% renewable source of energy by the year 2040. They will become carbon neutral by 2050. They have their own application, Shelly app, that is a health and wellness application. Then in Kerala only, they have their own OTT platform, that is C Space. Alright, and it became the first state to shift into 100% digitization also. Next, apart from this, tell me, India welcome which country into the International Solar Alliance? It is your Congo. Headquarter is in Gurugram, Haryana. Ajay Mathur is the current president of ISA. Next, next tell me recently which country hosted Global Energy Meet? Global Energy Meet. This was hosted by India, and in India too it was in Bangalore. Then tell me what is the name of the Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site? Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. What is the name? It is Yaya Taso. Yaya TSO. Alright, this is the name of the Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. Then, what is the name of the WhatsApp chatbot launched by Delhi's child rights body? Name of the WhatsApp chatbot that was launched by the Delhi child rights body. The name is Bal Mitra. The name is Bal Mitra. Alright, then tell me who inaugurated or tell me which edition of Surajkund Handicraft Mela was held recently. So it was the 36th edition of the Surajkund Handicrafts Mela that was held, and what is the location? It is held in Faridabad, Haryana. It was the 36th edition, and who inaugurated it? Jagdeep Dhankarji, who is our Vice President of India, inaugurated this 36th edition of Handicrafts Mela at Faridabad, Haryana. Alright, then tell me Kusum scheme. PM Kusum scheme has been extended by the government of India till it has been extended till March 2026. Then who launched Save Wetlands campaign? Save Wetlands campaign was launched by whom? It was launched by Bhupendra Yadav. Next, which organization has recently released the report titled Trends in Maternal Mortality 2000 to 2020, claiming that every 2 minutes a woman dies during pregnancy or childbirth? So remember, the organization that has launched this data is WHO, that is your World Health Organization, and it stated that every 2 minutes a woman is dying because of the pregnancy or because of the childbirth. The highest rate, if we talk about this, is in Nigeria, that is in South Africa on first position, on second is are in India. Next, name the bank that has recently committed to provide $20 billion to $25 billion resources to India's development priorities and green growth. So it will be Asian Development Bank that is planning on providing $20 to $25 billion over a period of 5 years for the development priorities and green growth. Alright, important. And this is for 5 years, but if we consider it in the years, it is from 2023 to 2027. Remember this data also. Next, which country's RBB Ship Chartering Private Limited has recently become the first ship leasing operator? So the company's RBB Ship Catering Private Limited that has recently become India's first ship leasing operator is, the country is Singapore. Important. And it will be at Gift City, that is in Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Also with Australia, India has signed a free trade agreement. Alright, mark this. Next, name the company that has recently built the world's first set of new generation high temperature superconducting magnets for testing the fusion power plants. So these high temperature superconducting magnets has been developed by which company? It is your Tokamak Energy Limited. Next, name the personality from India who was recently selected as the external auditor of the International Labour Organization for a period of 4 years, that is from 2027 or 2024 to 2027. And this is important because he is the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Girish Chandra Murmu, who has been appointed as the Director General as the external auditor of the International Labour Organization for a period of 4 years. All right. Next. Next is Dash became the first state to use robotic scavengers to clean manholes and drainages. This is also Kerala. Kerala became the first state to use robots to clean manholes and drainages. Similarly, if I ask you which became the first state or union territory to use robots into the firefighting team, it is your Delhi. Delhi has used two robots or included two robots into their firefighting team. All right, correct option is here for this question, it is Kerala. Next, as per the 17th quarterly periodic labor force survey that is released by NSSO, that is your National Sample Survey Office, India's urban unemployment rate, that is for October to December 2022, was 7.2%. All right, from dash in October to December 2021. That is, it is saying that India's unemployment rate for urban employment rate in currently weekly status for person aged 15 years and above declined to 7.2% in December to October to December 2022. That was dash in October December 2021. So it was earlier how much? It was around 8.7%. All right, is the correct option here. Next, if I ask you, tell me green hydrogen hub. Green hydrogen hub. Which state will be in which state will be setting up this green hydrogen hub? It is your Kerala. All right, and in the next 2 years, this will be set up. Then tell me first VVFS Global Joint Visa Application Center. Who inaugurated it? It was inaugurated by the Chief Minister of UP, Yogi Adityanath. Then CO Conclave. Who chaired? Who has chaired this CEO Conclave at Plast India 2023? This CEO Conclave at Plast India 2023 was chaired by Mansukh Mandviya. All right. Then remember, India provided 50 buses to Sri Lanka under the Economic Assistance Scheme. Then Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated helicopter manufacturing plant, and this is one of the largest helicopter manufacturing plant in India, and it is being developed by whom? Hall, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. All right. Then which organization has introduced Garvi Gujarat Tour? Garvi Gujarat Tour. It was launched by Indian Railways. Indian Railways. All right. Then who laid the foundation for nano urea plant? Nano urea plant in Jharkhand. Who laid this nano urea plant or laid the foundation of this nano urea plant in Jharkhand? Amit Shah. All right, then who emerged as the most popular leader in the world with almost 78% approval rating? PM Narendra Modi, the PM of India. Next, which stock exchange company's subsidiary has recently launched India's first municipal bond index? So this first municipal bond index were launched by NSE, National Stock Exchange. All right. Next, name the personality who has recently became the first Indian to be elected as the president of FIBA Asia. Important question, take a note. He will be Govindraj Camp Reddy. He became the first Indian to be appointed as the president of FIBA Asia. All right, next. In which city first missile cum ammunition barge Yard 75 was launched by Rear Admiral Sandeep Mehta? So where was this launched? This was launched in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, and I have told Visakhapatnam is the new capital of Andhra Pradesh. Next, pay as you drive vehicle insurance policy. It was launched by New India Assurance Company. Pay as you drive vehicle insurance policy. Then tell me who has been appointed as the new CEO of Gujarat Maritime Cluster. Of Gujarat Maritime Cluster. Who is the new CEO of Gujarat Maritime Cluster? Madhvendra Singh. All right, then tell me who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Puma India. She will be Harmanpreet Kaur. Harmanpreet Kaur. All right, who is the new country head for India for Morgan Stanley? For Morgan Stanley, who is the new country head? New country head. He will be Arun Kohli. Arun Kohli. All right. Then tell me who is the new DCGI of India? New DCGI. That is your Drug Controller General of India. Rajiv Singh. He will be Rajiv Singh is the new Drug Controller General of India. All right. Then who became the first female Prime Minister of Equatorial Guinea? Of Equatorial Guinea. Who became the first female Prime Minister of Equatorial Guinea? She will be Manuela Roca Boti. All right. Next. Next is Chief Minister of Assam Himanta Biswa Sharma laid the foundation stone of North India's first compressed biogas plant. In which district? This will be in the Kamrup Metropolitan District of Assam. All right, and this is the first compressed biogas plant of Northeast India. Then tell me, Tri Shakti Prahar exercise was conducted where? Tri Shakti Prahar exercise. Where was this conducted? This was conducted in Bengal. Tri Shakti Prahar. All right. And apart from this, one more important question, that which planet has the most moons now? Planet with the most number of moons. It will be your Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet now with the most number of moons. Earlier it was Saturn, but now 12 new moons of Jupiter has been discovered. Coming back to the question, which state has recently set to get India's first marina to promote coastal tourism? It will be your Karnataka. So the first state in India that is getting the getting their first marina to promote coastal tourism, it is your Karnataka. Next, which cricket team has recently won the 8th edition of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup by defeating South Africa's women team and claimed their 6th and 3rd consecutive ICC Women's T20 World Cup title? Which team it is? It is your Australia. Australia has won the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2023 by defeating South Africa women team, and this is their 3rd consecutive time. Their 6th claimed their 6th and 3rd consecutive IPA, that is their 6th in the history and 3rd consecutive Women's T20 World Cup. If we talk about this Women's T20 World Cup, where was this being held? It was in South Africa. Next, in which city Boeing has recently launched its first global support center in India? So it has been launched in Gurugram, and in Gurugram only, if you remember, it is the headquarter for International Solar Alliance. So Boeing has launched their first global support center in Gurugram. Next, which Indian regulatory body has recently launched its second global hackathon, Harbinger 2023? So remember, this Harbinger was launched by RBI. It is a kind of a hackathon only, where a problem statement is given to various teams that will be developing innovative solutions for the same. So the theme for this Harbinger is innovation for transformation. All right. Also inclusive digital services. And the first edition of this hackathon was in 2021 November, and this is the second edition of this Harbinger. Moving on, name the first company in India that recently launched the UPI transaction for foreign national visiting India. So it is your Abix Cash. Abix Cash has launched the unified payment interface transactions for foreign nationals visiting India. Next, as per the IMF International Monetary Fund's World Economic Outlook update in January, India's growth is projected to decline from 6.8% in 2022 to dash in 2023. So India's GDP growth is projected to decline from 6.8% to 6.1%. 1% in 2023 as per IMF's World Economic Outlook report. All right. Also, the global growth that is projected to reduce from 3.4% in 2022 to 2.9% in 23 and then rise to 3.1% in 2024. Next, if I ask you, tell me who became the highest wicket taker for Team India in T20 international history? Chahal. All right. Then, apart from this, tell me who won the bronze medal at Zagreb Open 2023. He will be an Indian wrestler, Aman Shehrawat, and he won which medal? Bronze medal here. All right. Then, when do we observe Indian Coast Guard Day? Indian Coast Guard Day. When do we observe this? It is observed on 1st of February. Then from 1st to 7th we observe World Interfaith Harmony Week. Then on 2nd of Feb we observe World Wetlands Day. The theme is It's Time for Wetland Restoration. 4th of Feb we observe World Cancer Day. Close the care gap is the theme. Close the care gap. Then on 6th we observe International Day of Zero Toleration for FGM. Alright, this is observed on 6th of Feb. Next, RBI has granted in principle approval to how many existing online non-banking payment aggregators? So 32 existing online non-banking payment aggregators and 19 new payment aggregators to operate as the payment aggregator. Next, which regulatory body recently introduced the issue summary document for filing IPO papers in XBRL, that is your extensible business reporting language format? It is your SEBI, that is your Securities and Exchange Board of India. Next, name the personality who has recently announced his resignation as the World Bank president on 1st of June 2023. He will be David Malpass. And who is the president of World Bank now? Ajay. I'll give you the hint. Tell me the rest of it. Ajay Dash. All right, he is the new. Okay, I'll give you. Ajay Banga is the new World Bank president. Next is RBI. Reserve Bank of India has introduced a foreign contribution, that is your FCRA Act related transaction code in which of the following payment methods it has been launched in? Which of the following payment methods? It is in NEFT and real-time gross settlement systems. All right, moving on. Next is your name the bank that has recently become the first private sector bank in India to enable its customers to use their RuPay credit card on UPI. So the first bank that has first private sector bank in India to enable their customers to use RuPay credit cards on UPI, which it will be your HDFC Bank. Similarly, if I ask you Kala Ghoda Arts Festival, where this was observed? Kala Ghoda Arts Festival. This is observed in Mumbai. In Mumbai only, remember, first double-decker electric bus has been launched. Next, as per the Morgan Stanley update, India's GDP is projected to grow by how much percent? India's GDP is projected to grow by 6.2% in fiscal year 24. So 6.2 is correct here. Similarly, if I ask you Yuva Sangam portal, Yuva Sangam portal. This portal has been launched by whom? This Yuva Sangam portal has been launched by Ministry of Education. Next, which company has launched Lexi, that is India's first artificial intelligence chatbot integrated with OpenAI's ChatGPT and AI computer program? So remember, this chat Lexi has been launched by whom? It was launched by Velocity. All right. Then apart from this, remember, it is your IIT Madras and ISRO. These two organizations came together and signed an MOU to develop astronaut training module. Similarly, India's first hydrogen combustion engine for heavy duty will be developed by Reliance company. All right, then Bangladesh will receive electricity for the power plant that is located in Jharkhand. All right, and Adani Energy will be supplying the electricity to Bangladesh. All right, then world's first living heritage university. It is your Vishwa Bharati. Vishwa Bharati is the name of the world's first living heritage university. Next, tell me who launched, which government has launched Family ID. This Family ID was launched by UP government. Digital Payment Utsav. This was launched in New Delhi. Who inaugurated it? This Digital Payment Utsav. Ashwini Vaishnav has launched or inaugurated this Digital Payment Utsav. Arabic Academy. Arabic Academy was launched in Mumbai by Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated. Where is it? It is in Mumbai. Arabic Academy. All right, Himachal Niketan. It was laid foundation for this Himachal Niketan was laid down by Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister. It is in New Delhi. Then 11th edition of the India Mongolia Joint Working Group meeting. Where was this held? It was held in New Delhi. 12th edition of the World Hindi Conference. Where was this 12th edition of World Hindi Conference held? It was held in Fiji. Important. Where was the 12th edition of World Hindi Conference held? It was held in Fiji. Then Operation Dost. This Operation Dost is being conducted where it is in Turkey, because we know that in Turkey there was an earthquake, multiple earthquakes. Because of this, there was a heavy loss of life, and this Operation Dost was launched by India to help Turkey during Turkey and Syria during the earthquakes. Next, which regulatory body has issued final guidelines on interest rate risk in banking book? It will be your Reserve Bank of India. Option 5. Next, name the payment bank that has recently become the first in India to launch UPI Lite feature. That feature is that 200 rupees payment can be done easily and more securely. It is your Paytm Payments Bank. They have launched this feature. Next, in February, a team of mountaineers and scientists from Dash rebuilt the world's highest weather station on Mount Everest at an altitude of 8,810 meters. Also remember Net Geo. This is the company that has set up this world's highest weather station earlier, but because of a storm this was destroyed, and now it has been rebuilt at the height of 8,810 meters by the scientist of the which society? National Geographic Society. Next, also there is a news that this mission will last till 2025, and after 2025 all the equipments there will be delivered to the Nepal government. Next, India's first ever indigenous automatic train supervision system was launched for the operation on the Delhi Metro's first corridor, Red Line. Dash along with the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation developed this ITAS. So remember, this automatic train supervision system, that is indigenous automatic train supervision system, was developed by Bharat Electronics Limited along with Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, that is DMRC. So BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, along with DMRC developed this indigenous automatic train supervision system for Delhi Metro. Next, in February, India won a bronze medal in Dash edition of Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship that was held in Dubai, UAE. So, India won a bronze medal in the which edition of this championship? It was the third edition of this championship. Then, apart from it, tell me the first international conference on digital skilling. First conference on digital skilling. This was inaugurated by Alkesh Kumar. Alright, then RTEX, AMRPTEX. This was held where? It was held in Delhi, inaugurated by Ashwini Vaishnav only. Alright, first National Lok Adalat of 2023 was held in Jammu and Kashmir. First edition of Lok Adalat, National Lok Adalat of 2023 was held in Jammu and Kashmir. Next, the Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, he has laid the foundation stone of the world's largest and unique Divyang Park, that is Anubhuti Inclusive Park. This is the name of this park. In this park, 21 disabilities has been catered. If we talk about this only, Anubhuti Inclusive Park, remember, this is made on the lines of these 21 disabilities, and these 21 disabilities were mentioned in the Rights of Person with Disability Act that came in 2016, and there is an other act, that is Persons with Disability Act. When did it came? It was in 1995. So correct option here, that this, where is this Anubhuti Inclusive Park? It is located in Nagpur, Maharashtra. In February, India and Dash country launched a live cross-border UPI cross-border payment linkage between the UPI and PayNow. Remember, UPI is for India and PayNow is for Singapore. So India and Singapore together have launched a live cross-border payment linkage between UPI and PayNow. Next, as per the research paper released by SBI EcoRap, in February, India's GDP growth rate for third quarter fiscal year 23 is estimated to be around how much percent? It will be around 4.6% for the third quarter of fiscal year 23 in the SBI's EcoRap. That is a February that was launched in February 2023. All right, and it is a research report released by SBI EcoRap. Next, Government of Odisha has launched Amma Krush AI. This is India's first artificial intelligence powered chatbot for the agriculture sector. Who is the current governor of Odisha? So the current governor of Odisha is Ganeshi Lal. And repeat, Governor of Odisha launched Amma Krush AI, that is India's first artificial intelligence powered chatbot for the agriculture sector. And the question can also be asked in such a way: what is the name of India's first agriculture or first artificial intelligence powered chatbot for agriculture? It is Cruciai. And which is the state that has launched it? It is your Odisha. Next, which payment bank recently partnered with National Payment Corporation of India to introduce RuPay credit card on UPI? So the bank that has partnered with NPCI to introduce RuPay credit card on UPI is your Paytm Payments Bank. Important. Next, which company has recently launched India's first traffic management system for drones? And this is important. The first traffic management system for drones was launched by Sky Air Mobility or Sky Air Mobility Private Limited. Alright, it is a Gurugram, Haryana based company, and they have launched India's first traffic management system for drones. And the name of this management system is Sky UTM. Alright, name of the system is Sky UTM. Next, which company recently signed a contract with the Ministry of Defense to procure 41 indigenous modular bridges for the Indian Army's Corps of Engineers at the cost of 2,585 crore rupees? So, which is the company? It is your Ujjivan. Correct myself. It is your L&T, that is your Larsen and Toubro. I repeat, L&T signed a contract with Ministry of Defense to procure 41 indigenous modular bridges for the Indian Army with a total cost of 2,585 crore rupees. Next, if I ask you, tell me second Indian Rice Congress, where was this held? This was held in Cuttack in Odisha, and President Murmu inaugurated it. Then next, Dayanand Saraswati's which birth anniversary was celebrated recently? It was the 200th birth anniversary of Dayanand Saraswati. Then next, first phase of the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has been inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then tell me, which is the first retail to accept digital rupee at stores? It is your Reliance Retail became the first to accept the digital rupee at the stores. Then recently, tell me, world's first super magnet for testing nuclear plant was developed. Bard is the name of the AI chatbot of Google. Then Chat GPT is the chatbot of which company? It is of Open AI, and Microsoft has invested here around $10 billion. Then World Government Summit was held in Dubai. World Government Summit. All right. And Quad Cyber Challenge. This was launched by whom? The Quad countries, 4 countries that are part of Quad. All right. And they are the only one that conducts your Malabar exercise. All right. A wealth management platform was launched by whom? It was launched by South Indian Bank. All right. And third specialized startup branch was opened in Gurugram by SBI. And basically, what are these specialized startup branch. In these specialized startup branch, funding will be provided to startups without any collateral and with a low rate of interest. Next, name the small finance bank that has recently launched India's first voice visual vernacular banking app for the digitally challenged. The name of the company is your Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. They have launched a application that is India's first voice visual vernacular banking application for the digitally challenged people.
Next is, in which state the Geological Survey of India has recently discovered lithium reserve for the first time. So the lithium reserve for the first time has been discovered where? In Jammu and Kashmir. And remember, this is the eighth largest reserve in the world. And as of now, recently there was a news that in Iran also 8.2 metric tons of lithium reserve has been discovered. Who has the most or dominance in this lithium industry or lithium sector? It is with China. They have the largest monopoly for the same. Next, the Asian Development Bank has recently approved a loan of $130 million, that is around 1072 crore rupees. For which state? It is for Himachal Pradesh, and it is for the development of the agriculture there, horticulture there, water resources. Alright, all these processes will be developed, and this will help us to boost the farmers' income also. Next, which of the following satellite is are launched successfully by the ISRO on the second edition of the small satellite launch vehicle from Satish Dhawan Space Center? So three satellites were launched recently. It is Azadisat, ISRO's Earth Observation Satellite, that is EOS-7, and Janus. All these three satellites were launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center by ISRO. All right. Next is the first ammunition cum torpedo missile barge Yard 1 to 5 was launched by Captain Prashant Saxena. All right. In where was this launched? This was launched in, the location is Thane, Maharashtra. All right. Next, which organization has signed an MOU with the ocean cleanup to eliminate the plastic pollution in the world's ocean and rivers? So the organization that has signed this is UNDP, that is your United Nations Development Program. Headquarters is in New York, USA. They have signed an MOU with the ocean cleanup to eliminate plastic pollution in the world's ocean and rivers. Next is, name the personality who has recently elected as the 8th president of Cyrus. So the 8th president of Cyrus will be Nicholas Christodoulius. Alright, option 2 is correct here. He will be the 8th president. Next, the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways has recently constituted a high-level committee to draft the revised guidelines for the roll-on, roll-off and roll-on passenger ferry services, that is RO-RO and RO-PAX ferry services. So the committee that has been developed for the same, this committee will be headed by whom? This committee will be headed by Sanjay K. Mehta. Alright, for RO-RO and RO-PAX ferry services. Next, which bank has recently signed an MOU with the European bank BNP Paribas to meet the financial needs of the European enterprises operating in India and Indian companies in the European Union? So remember, the bank name is, that is ICICI Bank from India and BNP Paribas from European Bank. These two organizations have tied up so that Indian companies who are working in Europe and European companies who are working in India can collaborate, and they can meet their financial needs of each other. Alright, this partnership will enhance the support provided to Indian firms on their global journey, as well as European corporations seeking to establish their presence in India will also be helped here. Next, name the company that has recently co-lended India's first fully automated escrow management solutions for co-lended. I repeat, name the company that has launched co-lend India's first fully automated escrow management solution for co-lending. It will be your cash free. So this co-lend was launched by Cash Free. Next, who has recently declared as the next president of the Bangladesh by the Election Commission of Bangladesh? He will be Mohammad Shahabuddin Chuppu has been appointed as the next president of the Bangladesh.
Moving on, name the company that has introduced Snapdragon satellite, that is the world's first satellite based on two-way capable messaging solution for premium smartphones. It will be your Qualcomm Technologies Incorporation that has launched the world's first satellite based two-way capable messaging solution, that is Snapdragon satellite. And the correct option is option 2, Qualcomm Technologies. Next, which company has emerged as the India's first payment gateway player to process central bank digital currency, that is your digital rupee, also known as e-rupee? It was launched in retail format as well as in the wholesale segment. So this e-rupee question asked here is that which company emerged as the first payment gateway player to process the e-rupee for online retail merchants? It will be your which company? It is your CC Avenue that will be that will be the India's first payment gateway player to process the CBDC or digital rupee transaction for online retail merchants. Next, in January, the International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, projected India's growth to decline from 6.8% in 2022 to 6.1% in 2023. So correct option is option 4th. Next, India won the first ICC Under 19 Women's T20 World Cup by defeating which country? They have defeated England to win the first edition of the ICC Under 19 Women's T20 World Cup, and they have defeated England here. All right, important. Question asked here this: which was the host country for the same Under 19's Women's T20 World Cup? It was South Africa, and it was from 14th to 29th of January. Next, name the personality who recently appointed as the member of the advisory committee of Sirai Infrastructure Finance Limited and Sirai Equipment Finance Limited. So, who has been appointed here as the member of the advisory committee? V. Ramachandran ji. Next, name the personality from India who recently honored with the Lifetime Achievement Honor at the 2023 edition of the India UK Achievers Honors. He will be our former Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh. All right, and he has been honored as the at the 2023 edition of the India UK Achievers Honors. He was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Honor, and the reason for this was his policies regarding his economic and political scenario. So correct option is Dr. Manmohan Singh, and he was the former Prime Minister of India. Next, which city was recently declared as the capital of Andhra Pradesh by the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy? This will be Visakhapatnam. Alright, Visakhapatnam. Apart from this, tell me, if I ask you Golden Book Awards, Rakhi Kapoor was honored with, or she was awarded with the Golden Book Awards for 2023, and for the novel Now You Breathe. All right, apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, where will be India's first national metro rail knowledge center built? It will be in Delhi. All right, then Aero India 2023 was held in Bangalore. It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then India's first frozen lake marathon was held in Pangong Lake, that is in Ladakh. Next, name the bank that recently announced the implementation of the first phase of CBDC or digital rupee. So the bank that has recently announced the implementation of the first phase of the digital rupee will be your which bank? It is your Kotak Mahindra Bank. Next, in which international airport the PVR Cinemas has recently been launched, India's first multiplex housed with an airport complex? It will be your Chennai International Airport. Alright, and this is for the first time that PVR Cinemas has launched a 5-screen property at PVR Aerohub in Chennai International Airport. That is India's first multiplex housed with an airport complex. Alright, then apart from this, tell me which ministry has organized Cycle for Health Cyclothon? It was organized by Health Ministry and it was in New Delhi. Then similarly, tell me G20 Culture Working Group meeting was held in Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh. Then similarly, tourist police station. Recently, 20 centers was launched as the tourist police station by the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister. Then 2 day Global Tech Summit, 2 day long Global Tech Summit. Where was this held? This was held in Visakhapatnam. All right, and India's first waste to hydrogen plant will be setting up in Pune. I repeat, India's first waste to hydrogen plant will be setting up in Pune. Next, who was recently appointed as the first female Prime Minister of Equatorial Guinea? She will be Monella Roca Boite. Similarly, if I ask you Jal Jan Abhiyan, Jal Jan Abhiyan. This Jal Jan Abhiyan was launched in Rajasthan. Alright, and it was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then Divya Kala Mela was being organized in Mumbai. Divya Kala Mela. This was organized in Mumbai. Next is Indocent International Holding Limited has recently received preliminary approval from the Reserve Bank of India to increase their ownership in Indocent Bank to what percent? To increase it to 26%. Next, name the company that has recently introduced drone technology in coal mines by launching Vihangam, a web-based portal. Important friends, mark this that Mahanadi Coalfields Limited has inaugurated a drone technology in coal mines by launching Vihangam, that is a web-based portal. All right. Here, Vihangam portal will enable authorized users to access the real-time drone video from mine. All right, and the drone is flown by a control station, and the system is controllable through the portal from any location, as it is inbuilt with Wi-Fi and internet. Next, Vani Jairam, a veteran singer and Padma Bhushan awardee, passed away in February 2023. In which year she was honored with Padma Bhushan award in the field of arts? So she was honored with Padma Bhushan in the field of arts in the year 2023. Alright, Vani Jairam, the famed and veteran singer who was recently honored with India's third highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan, in 2023 in the field of art, passed away in Chennai, Tamil Nadu at the age of 78. Next, name the union ministry who recently launched Save Wetland campaign, a campaign structured on a whole of society approach for wetland conservation. So, correct option is Bhupendra Yadav, who is the Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, who has launched this Safe Wetland campaign, and I have discussed this also earlier. Next is according to International Energy Agency's report that was released in February 2023, India's lifestyle for environment, that is LIFE initiative, can save consumers of up to $440 million globally by the year 2030. It states that if all around the world people follow the LIFE initiative, that is lifestyle for the environment, people can save around $440 billion by the year 2030. All right. Next, name the country that has recently collaborated with the European Union to set up 3 working groups under the Trade and Technology Council. So which country has set up, or which country has collaborated with European Union to set up 3 working groups under Trade and Technology Council? It will be your which country? It is your India. All right. Next, which organization has recently released the Asian Economic Integration Report, Trade, Investment and Climate Change in Asia and the Pacific, with the key finding that greener trade and investment play a major role in tackling climate change in Asia and the Pacific. And this report was released by Asian Development Bank. Alright, important. The greener trade and investment is also crucial for incorporating a separate chapter on efforts to mitigate environmental concerns in the regional trade agreements that can help ensure their effectiveness in achieving climate goals. Next, which company has recently become the first fintech platform to support cross-border UPI payments? So it is your PhonePe, that is the India's first fintech platform to support cross-border UPI payments. Next, K. Satyanarayan Raju was appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of which bank? It will be your Canara Bank. I repeat, K. Satyanarayan Raju was appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Canara Bank, and this is with the immediate effect. He will be succeeding whom? LV Prabhakar. He will be succeeding whom? LV Prabhakar. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you have enjoyed our session. If you find the session to be interesting and you find the session to be valuable, then do like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. If you want us to continue with such sessions and if you want us to bring more such informative videos for you on the regular basis, then I want to see maximum comments here. And also, friends, I'll suggest you to share the video with your friends and let them also know about this one-stop solution for current affairs, that is Careers Cloud. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.